The Switch library is huge, but only a few games still feel impossible to skip. I'm Alice, and I pulled together the standouts that keep showing up in searches, stores, and player conversations. Some are classics, some are fresh. Let's dive straight into the list. Number 1, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom turns Hyrule into a giant playground where curiosity is basically your best weapon. You can climb, glide, build ridiculous machines, fuse weapons, and solve problems in ways the game never forces into one answer. The sky islands and underground depths make exploration feel constantly fresh. I still love how often a simple detour becomes a full adventure. If this list helps you find something new, drop a like, subscribe, and tell me your favorite game in the comments. The freedom here is what makes it special. You can chase the story for hours, ignore it completely, or spend an evening launching homemade vehicles off cliffs just to see what happens. Few Switch games reward experimentation this well, and that sense of discovery keeps pulling me back. Sitting at number 2, Super Mario Odyssey is pure movement joy from the first jump. Mario feels fast, responsive, and fun to control, while Cappy opens clever ways to possess enemies and interact with each kingdom. Every area hides moons in strange corners, so exploration always gives you another reason to poke around. I think New Donk City alone is worth the trip. It is colorful, inventive, easy to start, and surprisingly deep if you decide to master every jump. It is colorful, inventive, easy to start, and surprisingly deep if you decide to master every jump. Racing into number 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe remains the easiest game here to recommend to almost anyone. The racing feels smooth, the tracks are packed with personality, and one bad shell can turn a lead into total chaos. Local multiplayer is still a blast, while online races keep the competition lively. I personally never get tired of the final lap tension. Whether you play casually or chase faster lines, every race gives you a reason to run it again. The pick at number 4 is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the game that made wandering feel like the main event. Hyrule gives you mountains, hidden shrines, dangerous weather, and surprises without constantly telling you where to go. The physics systems make even simple encounters feel flexible. I still think its quiet atmosphere is unmatched. You can spend hours chasing a main quest, then forget it because one suspicious hill looks more interesting than everything else today. Fighting its way to number 5, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate feels like a celebration of gaming packed into one deep fighting game. The roster is enormous, the stages are wild, and every matchup can turn into a completely different kind of battle. It works for chaotic couch sessions and serious competitive play. I love how quickly a casual match becomes personal. Even after years of updates and tournaments, landing that perfect final hit still feels unbelievably satisfying every single time. Slowing things down at number 6, Animal Crossing New Horizons works in the best possible way. You build an island, decorate your home, collect bugs and fish, meet villagers, and gradually shape the place into something that feels personal. There is no pressure to race towards an ending. I find that calm rhythm incredibly easy to return to. A quick check-in can become an hour of decorating paths, moving furniture, or simply watching the sunset while your villagers wander around. Taking number 7, Hollow Knight Silksong pushes the precision and mystery people loved in Hollow Knight into a faster, more acrobatic adventure. Hornet moves at sharp speed, climbing and striking through elaborate areas filled with strange creatures, tricky platforming, and demanding fights. The world feels beautiful and dangerous at nearly every single turn. I really like how movement itself becomes part of the challenge. When a boss finally falls, the victory feels earned every time, instead of handed to you. Roguelike energy takes number 8, where Hades 2 turns every failed run into another reason to keep going. Melanoe fights with fast weapons, magic, and constantly changing boons, so each attempt creates a new build to experiment with. The combat feels immediate, but the story keeps unfolding between battles, making defeat part of the experience instead of a dead end. I think that loop is dangerously addictive, honestly. One run becomes 3, then suddenly an entire evening disappears without regret. Pokémon changes pace at number 9, with Pokémon Legends ZA, focusing on real-time movement and battles across Lumiose City. Catching, positioning, dodging, and choosing attacks feel more active than the traditional turn-based rhythm. Mega Evolution also brings a fan favorite back into the spotlight. I enjoy how busy the city feels while you hunt for the next encounter. It is a fresh Pokémon adventure that keeps collecting, exploration, and discovery at the center for returning fans and newcomers alike today. The atmosphere shifts at number 10 with Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, a first-person adventure built around exploration, scanning, and tense combat. Samus moves through strange environments where every locked route, hidden upgrade, and suspicious detail invites another look. The perspective makes the world feel close and physical, especially when danger suddenly appears in front of you. I really enjoy how that slow, rewarding sense of discovery builds. It rewards patience without losing the satisfying action that makes Metroid distinctive again. Platforming takes over at number 11 with Super Mario Bros. Wonder, proving a side-scrolling Mario game can still surprise you. Every course seems to have a fresh idea. Then a Wonder Flower can twist the level into something completely unexpected. The controls stay simple and sharp, so anyone can join without feeling lost. I love how playful the animation feels during the strangest moments. It is bright, quick, creative, and perfect when you want pure platforming without a long commitment. Things get strange at number 12, with Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, where winning matters less than watching chaos happen to people you created. Fill an island with Mii characters, give them personalities, decorate their lives, and see friendships, arguments, romances, and bizarre situations develop on their own. The unpredictability is the whole appeal for me. I find it hilarious when the game creates a story you never planned. It is weird, relaxed, personal, and completely its own strange thing. Rhythm takes the spotlight at number 13, with Rhythm Heaven Groove, built around timing, personality, and songs that stick in your head. Each minigame gives you a simple rhythmic idea, then finds a funny new way to test whether you can actually stay on beat. The visuals are playful, but the timing can get seriously demanding. I love the moment a pattern finally clicks. It's easy to understand, hard to perfect, and surprisingly satisfying alone or with friends too. Exploration leads number 14 with Pokémon Legends Arceus, changing the usual Pokémon routine by making catching feel more direct. You roam broad zones, observe wild creatures, throw Pokeballs yourself, gather materials, and jump into battles without the old style of constant transitions. The research focus makes completing the Pokédex feel like an actual journey. I still think sneaking up on a rare Pokémon is incredibly satisfying. It still feels adventurous, relaxed, and different enough to be worth playing today. Party Chaos arrives at number 15 with Super Mario Party Jamboree, built for friendly competition that rarely stays friendly for long. Boards mix luck with smart choices. Minigames keep everyone moving, and sudden swings can completely change who is winning. It's easy to pass controllers around and start laughing within minutes. I think the unpredictable moments are the best part. Even players who barely touch games can understand what is happening and still steal a win at the end. Multiplayer gets colorful at number 16 with Splatoon 3, turning competitive shooting into a fast fight over space instead of simple elimination. Covering the map with ink changes how you move, where you hide, and how your team controls the match. Weapons feel wildly different, from rollers to chargers to brushes. I love how stylish everything looks without sacrificing depth. Matches are short enough to replay easily, but the movement and team strategy give skilled players plenty to master here. A lighter adventure lands at number 17 with Kirby and the Forgotten Land, bringing colorful 3D stages that feel cheerful, polished, and packed with secrets. Copy abilities keep combat playful, while Mouthful mode turns ordinary objects into ridiculous tools for solving puzzles and reaching hidden areas. The game is welcoming, but later challenges can still push you. I honestly love how happy this game feels. It is the kind of adventure that can make a stressful day feel lighter again. Tension spikes at number 18 with Metroid Dread, driven by speed and the thrill of finding a new route through a hostile world. Samus controls beautifully, sliding, aiming, climbing, and blasting through rooms with a sharp sense of momentum. The Emmy encounters add sudden bursts of panic when exploration feels comfortable. I think the movement is some of the best on Switch. Every upgrade makes earlier areas feel different, turning backtracking into a satisfying hunt for new paths every time. Cozy freedom defines number 19, with Stardew Valley, a farming game that can quietly become whatever you want it to be. Grow crops, fish, mine, raise animals, build relationships, explore caves, or spend an entire day reorganizing your land. The relaxed structure lets you set your own goals. I personally love how every small upgrade feels meaningful. It works for quick sessions, but it is dangerously easy to say one more day and keep playing far past midnight without noticing. Creativity owns number 20 with Minecraft, where the real objective is whatever idea enters your head next. Build a tiny cabin, dig toward danger, explore huge landscapes, fight monsters, automate farms, or create something absurd with friends. The blocky look is simple, but the possibilities are enormous. I still get a strange satisfaction from finishing a basic house before sunset. Few games move so naturally between peaceful creativity, survival tension, exploration, and multiplayer chaos without ever feeling restrictive at all. Roguelike momentum returns at number 21 with Hades, where repetition stays exciting because every escape attempt changes just enough. Zacharias fights through the underworld with different weapons, godly boons, and combinations that can completely reshape your strategy. The action is quick, but conversations back home make every failure move the story forward. I love how polished the whole loop feels. You are always unlocking something, learning something, or improving, which makes starting another run almost impossible to resist every time. Cards take over at number 22 with Balatro, a small-looking game whose systems can completely take over your brain. You build poker hands, stack modifiers, collect jokers, and chase scoring combinations that can become wildly powerful. Every run asks you to improvise with whatever appears, so the puzzle keeps changing. I honestly did not expect simple cards to feel this tense. It is perfect for short handheld sessions, although those short sessions somehow keep turning into much longer ones anyway. Story and style rule number 23 with Persona 5 Royal, mixing turn-based battles with school life, friendships, exploration, and a story about challenging corrupt adults. Days are limited, so choosing how to spend your time becomes part of the strategy. The menus, music, and visual direction give almost every action personality. I think its style is still hard to beat. It is a long commitment, but the characters and steady progression make that journey surprisingly easy to stay invested in. Big game hunting takes number 24 with Monster Hunter Rise, built around learning a weapon, reading giant creatures, and turning tough hunts into confident victories. Wirebugs make movement fast and flexible, while Palamotes let you race across maps without killing the pace. Every monster pushes you to notice patterns and improve your timing. I love the moment a hunt that once felt impossible becomes routine. Solo play works well, but teaming up with friends makes the bigger battles even more exciting. Closing the list at number 25 is Xenoblade Chronicles 3, a massive RPG built around an emotional story, huge landscapes, and battles where an entire party fights together in real time. Class switching lets characters learn new roles, while exploration constantly leads to side stories and optional areas. It is one of the longest games here, but it rarely feels empty. I really like how seriously it treats its cast. For an adventure lasting weeks, this fits the bill perfectly.